Alright, let's hop right back into Fire Emblem Awakening here. I might turn it down slightly considering the volume was turned up recently for commentary of some Smash Crew battles. And hello, Lyrical, you got Pokemon Masters ad. Just now there's ads for that game? They actually have ads for that game? Question marks? Anyway, I was up until 3 a.m. last night to make my units OP. So now all of my child units are in basically their final classes. I might change Kale to a Great Knight later, actually. I just want her to be in general for a little while to get Pavise. But for the most part, most of my child units have their final builds apart from, like, Paragon. That doubles their experience. And I'll just leave Paragon on until they get, like, perfect stats, essentially. Speaking of, I have a few units that have perfect stats now. So there's apparently ads for that. Wonky. Like Crom here, oh, I need to change around his skills. I was doing that while I was grinding just so he could support people more. Crom's stats are basically perfected. There's just magic, but he doesn't ever use it. So, like, his build can basically be final. So let's go ahead and change around his skills here. So instead of Dual Guard Plus, I had Luna. And Dual Strike Plus can be pretty good, but at the same time, he has like an 80% chance to get a Dual Strike anyway, and that only increased it by 10%. So do I want something else? You missed a stream of this game because you don't remember me having all the child units? You might have missed the last one, potentially, where we got all the child units. Potentially. So, yeah, I feel like the best options are either Dual Strike Plus, Aegis, or Aggressor, which increases the attack by 10 when you initiate an attack. Which is, you know, very spicy. What do I want to run here? I mean, Dual Strike Plus is still a pretty good option. I can just leave on Dual Strike Plus for now, but I also do like having skill percent chance to activate things with Rightful King. I don't know, we can run Aegis for now, I suppose. Yeah, I think I saw you on actually, since you're 2 hours behind and woke up back at 5 a.m. What, saw me online on Discord or something like that while I was still grinding here? Or such. Anyway. Anybody who doesn't have perfected stats is still running Paragon just to get double experience for now, but every unit except for Kiel has all of their skills available to them that they want anyway, and is now in what'll probably be their final class or something close to it. Like, for example, the thing that would be factored in here would be Pavise, so she would be on my wall that has, like, you know, Pavise Aegis Renewal, that kind of unit. And then, like, Luna, because it's freaking Luna. And Nico over here, I'm sorry to say, Dual Guard Plus sounds better than Strike. You might be right, actually. But, I mean, Dual Strike Plus, well, I mean, Dual Strike Plus is something that's exclusive to Lord, so, I mean, only Crom and Lucina are going to be getting it. And it is a pretty good skill since, you know, offense and better chance of, like, Dual Strike. I don't know. Dual Guard Plus is a Great Knight skill, but, yeah, I don't know here. Inigo sadly will not be running Rightful King because of how many other good skills he has available to him. So, like Arm Thrift and Gale Force. So, at that point, if I took off Paragon, my options would be, like, run Rightful King and then 1% activation chance skill, or don't run Rightful King and then run 2% activate skills. So, I'd probably put on either Astra or Luna or something like that. So, sorry, no Rightful King on Inigo here. Now, his luck is high enough that I don't have to worry about his weapons ever breaking, so we already have some spicy weapons on him. He only has this as his only bow for now, because he hasn't used bow a whole lot. He is still only at E for it. I had to change my unit back into a Nosferatu tank, just so that I could get more copies of Limit Breaker, so that all of my child units could get it. Sumia's stats are almost perfected. It's really close. I want to get Magic perfected, and then we'll be there. I haven't really touched Lucina since last time, but anyway, her build is something like that, so I'll probably take off Paragon and put on, like, Luna or something like that. Astra and Lunatic Plus is because he uses a bow, is the thing, is why. And that's the reason that I made him an assassin as well, so that he could be good with the sword, he could be good with the bow, and he can have freaking insane skills. Look at this, a 61 skill stat. So that means he has a 61% chance to activate Soul every single time he attacks. But anyway, with the bow, you don't have to worry about Astra because you can never hit enemies from one range anyway, you know? So I just have to be careful when I have him with a sword if I give him, like, Astra or something. If that is the case. Yeah, haven't touched Lucina since last time, haven't touched Olivia since last time. Yarn here didn't exactly have a ton of good skills available to him. I briefly made him a Dread Fighter so I could give him Aggressor because, you know, plus 10 attack when you initiate an attack. Hoo boy. So the skills that I'm running on him here are Aggressor, Deliverer, so he gets movement +2 when he's in a pair, which should be like always. Lethality, because it's funny, I guess. I don't know, because there's not a lot of really good skills for me to give him exactly. And the last one would probably be like Vantage or something, I don't know. Laurent here is running Luna for extra damage, Tome Fair for extra damage, Life Taker to take life from there, and I forget what the last thing that I'd give him would be. I've forgotten now. Dang. I forget now. Na over here is running Soul, which is inherited from Gaius, which, like, she can't even get Soul in her current classes because Gaius has the Fighter class, is what gives the Soul skill, and that's a male exclusive class. So even though this is a skill that you can get on female units from Hero, because Gaius passed down the Fighter line, which turns into Pegasus Knight, you know, this is a skill that she can only get from inheritance with Gaius as the father. So she has Soul and Life Taker from inheritance. Or she has Soul and Gale Force, sorry. Both from Gaius, because she inherited the Pegasus Knight line, which is what Fighter became. She has Life Taker, which she inherited from Naui, and then her last skill will probably be like Vantage or something like that. Personally would have made Yara Berserker since Tegel isn't a really good class, but that's you. Yeah, I kind of like diversity. Plus, I mean, plus Limit Breaker and Aggressor. Maxed out strength with Limit Breaker plus Aggressor. I mean, he's gonna be he's gonna be hitting pretty hard anyway. Brady over here is kind of similar to Laurent. He has Gale Force, Luna, and Life Taker. So unlike Laurent, he has Gale Force. Also, Laurent and Noir are paired up to make Noir even more broken with the parrot bonuses. So yeah, Brady has Gale Force, so he can always attack and then do something else. Luna for more damage, Life Taker for him to restore his own health, and then once I take off Paragon at some point in the future, I would probably just, you know, give him Tome Fair or something like that. No one in the game is a Berserker by default, which is something that actually bugs you. Yeah, I suppose there's that for diversity there. It makes somebody actually a Berserker. Paragon Hero will be replaced by Luna in the future, ideally. So he'd have Luna Soul, Deliverer, and then he'd have Dual Guard Plus since he's paired up with Lucina, so that would just like increase the chance of him protecting her by 10% or vice versa. Now my two units who have the same stats, considering they have the same two parrots, so same thing, and then same skills. They are both running Armor's Thrift, Ignis, Gale Force, and Soul. So because they're my two child units, they are stronger than my own unit, so, you know, those stats though. Those stats there, though, on these two. They're also both Grandmasters now. If I wanted to get really spicy, I could always change them both into Nosferatu tanks as well and give them, like, a versus knight if I wanted to, you know, be insane about it. Owain here is my Dread Fighter. His only sword right now is Missile Tank, because that's his, you know, unique thing. And now we never have to worry about it ever losing any durability since he has Armor's Thrift there. So he has Armor's Thrift, Gale Force, Soul, and then he would probably have Astra as his Vantage as his last thing. Once Paragon is taken off, that will most likely be his last skill. So yeah, he's looking pretty good here right now. I mean, you know. Also, I accidentally recruited some of the DLC characters by accident while I was grinding because of how much I grinded. Like, look at this. I have freaking 22 all stats +2s and 27 Paragons because those are the maps I was using to grind, and like a little bit of these two maps as well, but not as much because they're much slower because of all the NPC units that get taken out, and you have to watch this super short cutscene of them getting taken out for every single one of the 20 of them or something like that each time, so I stuck mostly to these two ones. This one is the easier one, and then that one is the harder one to get levels faster once my units were stronger. So I have a freaking lot of these scrolls right now, and I recruited these two by accident, and I'm never going to use them. Noir here is my dedicated Nosferatu tank, who is more broken than my own unit. Like, hoo boy, look at this. First of all, her stats are incredible. 57 magic. How much does my unit have? 54 here. So as a child unit, naturally better stats there. So yeah, maxed out stats. She's running Armor's Thrift. She has a brand new forge of Versus Knight. I forged one for her as well. She's running Armor's Thrift, Gale Force, Luna, and Soul, with a Versus Knight to, you know, absorb HP equal to half the damage dealt every time. So yeah, you know, is Noir ever gonna die? Probably not. Typically in previous playthroughs, I've had Severa as a hero class, but this time I'm trying out Sniper because Sniper and Archers are the only classes that can have longbows, which have 2 to 3 range. So Severa here is running Arms Thrift, Gale Force, Paragon, and Soul right now. That's probably going to be changed to Astra, though, once I get Paragon off, because as a bow user, you can literally never take damage from counter. It's impossible. So there's no reason not to run Astra on her. So I'll be running Astra and Soul as the other 2 skills on her there. Also, she can't even wield some of these higher level bows right now since she's, you know, still low weapon level, but she'll use those eventually. Not Vantage, Vengeance, Wrath? No, not this time. I mean, nothing's ever gonna freaking scratch her anyway. The moment they do, she'll just heal up immediately. I don't even think you can get Wrath on her. I don't think it's possible since that's a warrior thing and a male exclusive one there. Yeah, I passed down Fighter from Donald, which means, again, he had to pass down Soul for her to get it. And then she gets Gale Force from the version that she gets passed down. So if I, like, Fighter goes into Hero or Warrior, I believe? Hero or Warrior, maybe something like that. And Warrior has Wrath. So if I pass down Wrath, it would mean no Soul, I think. I don't know if I'm putting that all together in my head right. Anyway, those are my children builds. I have a couple support conversations that we can see here, so let's go ahead and see those quick.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry, Father. Should hope you are. You nearly buried me alive with all those blasted petals. I know. I asked Mother to help out, and we ended up collecting thousands.
What?
You roped me into helping you with this ridiculous project?
Yep.
Of course, we wanted to do something special for our dear father and husband. But you did look really dashing and heroic out there in the field. At least you would have, if anyone could have seen you in that blizzard of petals. Well, in that case, there would be no more entrance flourishes, understood? Oh, but I had so many more wonderful ideas. Can I at least pick a special catchphrase for you to shout at the start of battle? Cynthia, war's a serious business. We're not playing games out here.
Sorry.
I know, I'm sorry. I just want to make you happy and give us something fun to talk about, and no Pegasus poop. I just don't know what to do. I mean, what are fathers and daughters supposed to do together? God, Cynthia, don't be silly. You don't have to make such an effort to think of fun things for us to share. Just spending time with you is enough for me. Truly? Just being together is enough?
Yeah.
Of course. Father, you're such a great guy. No wonder Mother fell in love with you. Even if you're just being polite, you're doing it because you like me. You're the best. Cynthia, don't hug so tight. Can't breathe. Crushing your ribs. Yeah, some support conversations are wacky here. Hello, Dev, if I'm saying that correctly. Welcome, welcome. You're gonna suggest counter for Severa because it's actually good for player archers, but Stahl is not a fighter and can't be. Yeah, I can't pass down counter there. Does not possible. And why have counter when you could be running Astra like we'll be getting on here once I replace Paragon? Because you never have to worry about counter when there's that. And hello as well, Sky. Can't relate to Robin if you're gonna be a warrior. At least go all out with it. What with passing down those skills, you mean? Also, we have a Morgan and Owain support conversation here.
Freeze!
Found you, Morgan.
What?
Sorry, were you looking for me? And what's got you so out of breath? Has something happened?
Down, sword hand.
Aye, it has. The second I first saw you, something wondrous happened. A shock coursed through my body with the electrifying force of summer lightning.
Huh?
What?
We're in this
Though you
together.
wear a different face, I knew you for my fated ally. Across 1,000 lives have we shared the fortunes of war. I'm afraid I'm still not following.
A hero is
You and I
never
are
idle.
you and I are partners, bound tight by the red string of fate since time immemorial. If we join forces once more in this life, no foe could hope to stop us. What's so funny?
Hey.
You are. That was amazing. Is it from a play, or did you write it yourself?
What?
I wrote it myself. No, I mean, I didn't write it all. I'm saying it because I mean it.
Huh?
But how could you possibly know we were partners in a previous life?
Well,
My sixth sense bespoke it to my third eye. Oh, God, that's brilliant. You really have a gift for this, Owain. But I'm not. This isn't just.
Right.
Okay. So if we were fated partners, can you prove it? Of course. Name your challenge. No incarnation of me would ever settle for a partner who couldn't cook. as in food.
It's simple.
There is something wonderful about one person preparing food for another. It shows they care, and in turn gives the other person strength.
Child's play.
So be it. I shall cook a meal fit to dispel any doubts of our star-linked fates. I can't wait. Yeah, I can see how you could like that support chain there, Tacos. Anyway, as we continue the story here, this will actually be my first time trying out the child units in a serious battle after grinding with them. So we're on Fort Steiger now. Interesting. What's in the market here? Also my cursor's still on the screen. I just noticed. Whoops, I'm sorry. I mean, I could get the stuff here, I suppose.
Take your time.
Whoa, that was a slight bit of lag there, wasn't it? Found an amazing thing to help you with a story or writing. Nice, like some kind of writing tips or something like that. Or guides to that kind of thing. Also, I did a little bit of grinding in the money mission, so I kind of stocked up on second seals. I had like 25 there, and I used half of them during grinding. I have 14 left, apparently. It seems you pick up optimal or your favorites? Optimal. Definitely optimal. My first priority was passing down arms thrift to as many units as possible, which is why I paired up my unit with Zumia, for example, because Cynthia by default does not have arms thrift. So I think 6 of my child units have arms thrift, so literally half of them. I mean, some of them don't really need arms thrift, like Na or Yarn, for example. Like, there's some units that you just can't get arms thrift on, but yeah, most of them here, you know, have arms thrift, and we have builds like this. So, you know, let's see what we've got here. Let's begin this chapter.
Oh my.
Damn, look at those walls. This isn't going to be easy.
All right.
It's not the walls I'm worried about. It's the hordes of Valmise inside them. I don't know how to pronounce that, but whatever.
No.
Our best bet is a swift surgical strike right at their heart. If we can strike down their commander, the fortress will be ours. Can I one-turn this in that case with Gale Force? Is it going to be a defeat commander one there? So, Khan Flavia, your men will take on the forces surrounding the castle. That should create an opening for a smaller team led by Crom and I. I regret to say this will put you at the forefront of the battle, Sir Crom. I wouldn't have it any other way. Then it's settled. Other resistance forces are on the way. With luck, they'll arrive in time to help. Let's hew for them a grand trail of Imperial blood to find a spy. Alrighty. Oh, this isn't the one that I was thinking it was. I'm thinking of a different one. I was thinking of the Walhart one for some reason. Okay, everybody, out of my army. Out, 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 out. Who's Lauren's father? Rickon. My big 2 choices for someone for a Nosferatu tank were either Lort or Noir. So I had to pass down armor thrift to one of them, but it could, you know, basically only be one if I wanted to not screw over their magic stat. If I wanted to pass down Donald. So I wound up giving it to Noir, and she's paired off with Laurent. So, you know, insane mat. What is her magic stat again? 57, apparently, as a Nosferatu tank here. And hello, Tux. Hello, hello, how's it going today? Alright, who are we gonna bring in here? Let's bring in some of my... Okay, let's bring in some of these pairings here. So we've got Morgan and Inigo right there. Lucina and Jerome there. Let's bring in this killer combo right there. And then, like, Cynthia and Owain. And then I want to try out Severa as well. So that's Severa and Yarn. So I guess I won't be able to take Brady and Na there. And Kraken raided. Whoa, why is that, like, clipping into my camera here? Whoops, that is a bit of a mistake. That's strange. Thanks so much for the raid, Kraken. I saw that you were going live from my Discord server earlier. And so I appreciate the raid there. Hope you had an awesome stream. Can't they both do it if Gregor is Lauren's father? Yeah, that's what I mean by screwing over his magic stat, because Gregor is a physical attacker. So I gave Gregor to Lissa to make Owain, because Owain already has a magical mother, and then having a physical father, plus the fact that he typically already, you know, is known for wielding swords and stuff, makes him an incredible dread fighter, like an incredible mixed attacker. Like, once his magic gets higher, that is. So Gregor went to Lissa to create Owain, and Donald went to Noir to create this, or to Tharja to create this incredible Nosferatu tank. If, like, I could have made 2 Nosferatu tanks if I gave Gregor to Laurent there, but his magic stat would be pretty screwed over, so I may as well use it on somebody that it benefits more anyway. Besides, if I want more Nosferatu tanks, I can change these 2 to both Nosferatu tanks if I so desired there. But yeah, the E's in Valmise is pronounced like the E's in Chinese or Japanese, so it's Valmise then. So like Valmise. You had fun? You're surprised to see you streaming right now? Yeah, I'm ready to push through this game now that I have these builds and stuff. You see limit breakers? Heck yeah, because screw Lunatic Plus. It is so stupidly hard. But hello, Eon Aegis. Hello. Okay. Let's see here. Mastermind in this game? Well, I mean, if you classify having Excel spreadsheets of it to plan our optimal builds, that, I guess. Okay, do I just have to defeat Commander? I just have to defeat Commander. I don't think I'll be able to one-turn this. I should be able to do it in a couple turns. I just have to rush it. Oh, there's a chest there that... I don't care, whatever. There's New City Skylines. Nice, I've heard good things about that game, but I've never actually gotten the chance to try it out myself. Alright, let's find Yarn here. Boopity bop. Yeah, and then Owain. Where's Owain? There you are, Owain. That chest is important. You should get it. Is it now? I think I have lock touch on Yarn in case I need stuff like that. Yeah, I do. I mean, I could always get it. If it's something spicy. Oh, it has boots? Okay, thanks for the heads up. I definitely do want that in that case. Gonna BRB? Alrighty, sounds good. Alright, these two can go over here in that case. Let's see. It's like you building your sorcerer D&D very long, contemplating what skills to get to make a broken build. Understandable. Yeah, let's do this, how about? Yeah, something like this here. Yeah, let's do that. So, yeah, the unstoppable force is gonna be over here, and it's gonna be fantastic. I look forward to trying out these builds here. So, let's see what happens. Such arrogance. They truly mean to assault Steiger in such meager numbers. I don't think you're gonna be able to take out my units like Noir unless you have a lot of counters. Perhaps they expect a woman's garrison to be a softer target. When I'm through, they'll wish they'd challenge Yenfei instead. Battle stations. Victory, defeat commander. Okay. Okay then. Okay, and that... Oh, dang, I should have switched my units to the other position there. Wait, can we... Dang it! Don't worry, we can make this work. Boopity bop. And then we boopity bop. I think I have combat animations off. Let's go ahead and turn those back on again. You have a caster. I have no idea what any of this means. I have no idea. Yeah, there's the dudes with counter. Like, I don't really have to worry about anybody doing any damage anymore. Apart from counter, basically. Like, that's the one thing that scares me at this point. That's the one thing that worries me. Hi. Oh my goodness, this guy has counter as well. What a rude dude. Well, we're already destroying things. Fantastic. Here comes that Gale Force. Incredible skill here. I have a bunch of Gale Force uses over here. So, we'll see how that goes. Let's run over here. Basically, anything that pisses you off can die. 1 or 2 hits and you're the tankiest dude in the party. Nice. Okay, this is the build that I'm excited to see is Noir's. Let's, break through here. Let's actually have Owain use Mistletoe now that he never has to worry about it. Whittling. Oh, never mind. Let's not. You have counter. I changed my mind there, actually. I suddenly changed my mind. Alrighty. I'll make some more forged weapons for my armor thrift units later, but... Oh, Aegis Plus. Ooh, the lag! My ears! Whoa! Lag sometimes. Owain's power is too much for the game to handle, apparently. Alright, let's go this way. You don't have count. 76? What? Well then, you know, let's just race on in here and see what happens, how about? Is what we'll do. Who has counter over here? You do, so I'll take you out right now in that case. Oh my goodness. Well, good to see that we're breaking the game. Whoa. Oh man, these builds are way too broken to play Awakening and Lunatic Plus with. Nothing's too broken to play Lunatic Plus with because of counter. Apotheosis when? Sometime towards the end of this series. Alright, let's see here. Inigo still needs bow experience.
You can do this.
Is the thing. Nothing's too broken for Lunatic Plus when you have counter to deal with. Ooh, legs! Ah, my ears! Also, I should turn down the game a little bit more. I apologize for its volume there. I turned it up recently for, like, Smash commentary. Well, I mean, some things after Chapter 4 are still pretty spicy there. Like, one of the hardest ones was definitely Severa's Paralogue, because the moment she talks to the person that she needs to talk to, reinforcements spawn and immediately kill her. So you have to position your units to actually be in place to, you know,
Are you daft?
block those staircases. You know, yes, there's an emulator right now. I think it says in the stream title. Yeah, the end of the stream title says HD Citra. Indeedly do. Alrighty, let's go at, oh, you have counter. I don't like that one bit. I don't like the counter. Let's just go ahead and, you know, rush on in here, is what we'll do. Oh, Vantage Plus. Wacky. What is with the legs? It hasn't been lagging like this in a while. Is it just the map?
It tipped the scale.
Like, yeah, I'm sure it did tip the scale, didn't it? My, oh my. I forgot to put the sit and go in anime tags. I was thinking about it, but I decided not to this time. Yeah, Severa with a longbow can now do this. Is the thing. I don't really want Lucina going after that dude because of counter. Is the thing. Oh my. Stabby, stabby. Well, you know. Wait, can you make it here next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, you need to stay there, Lucina, sorry. You need to stay right there. 0%, huh? Well, like, at this point, the only thing that we actually need to be scared about is counter. That's literally it. Aegis Plus isn't even saving them from getting one-shotted. Yeah, the 76. Nothing's ever gonna touch Noir here. Collide with a longbow at 3 houses, great for slaying monsters in 1 turn. I imagine so. I imagine it would be there. Yeah, I'm very glad that I made Noir Nosferatu tank and paired her up with Lauren, another magical unit, so that her magic stats are completely busted. Thank goodness you don't have a longbow or something. Well, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, I might put my jacket back on here as we watch the massacre take place. Like, the only thing Severa can't really do is attack from 1 range, but I mean, that's also fine in Lunatic Plus, considering you have to worry about counter. So Severa never has to worry about it. Okay, that dude has a longbow. That dude has it. How about you don't do that? Should I turn down the game a little bit more? It's hard to tell. Something like that? I don't know. It's hard to, whoops, I didn't mean to pause it there for a sec. Whoops. That's not my intention. Yeah, let's give Inigo lots of bow experience. Oh, the glass bow is kind of transparent. Okay, he's gaining bow experience, which is good. So he can wield the better bows. Well, yeah, everything's just getting destroyed. I'm really glad that guy didn't have counter there. And thanks for the follow, Yanni, just, I appreciate it. Then you pop out here with back another day. Alright, sounds good. Thanks for stopping by. Just beat chapter 10 and you're pretty sure nothing in the game counts you unless you play like absolute wall up. Right, what difficulty are you playing on right now? Well. Ooh. Oh my. Dead. Just normal. Yeah, I've never actually tried out 3 houses on normal before. Maybe I should have Inigo taking the hits since he doesn't have max stats yet. Yeah, you know? I have a voicemail apparently. Aegis Plus cannot save you. Not anymore. No longer will Aegis Plus save you. Please don't have Aegis Plus encounter. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Mission complete.
Doesn't even matter, I guess. Fantastic. Great how hard would end your life because you heard 3 hours gets really crazy how hard difficulties. Yeah, it definitely becomes decently challenging, that's for sure. Going after Noir, that's a mistake. Look at this! Nothing can touch my Noir. She's definitely one of the most broken child units I have. Like, I could always change my 2 units into, or my 2 child units into Nosferatu tanks if I so choose, but do I really need to? Doesn't really seem like it. It really doesn't feel like it, you know? Okay, now we start on heading down, I suppose. How about you don't do that? Wow, the longbow is doing more than the glass bow because it's forged. And those are the only 2 bows that she can use right now because these are still, you know, units fresh out of the oven, you could say, as of last night. Fresh out of the oven. Your New Game Plus kind of mitigates that. Yeah, it can a bit. I've still yet to try out maddening mode because it came out after my last playthrough that I did. So I'll try it out during my next playthrough, but I still haven't gotten the chance to try it yet. So we shall see here. Well, how about we just, you know, make our way on down, is what we'll do. Oh no, it's Vantage Plus. Yes, I have done I've already done a full playthrough of Cindered Shadows on Hard Classic there. Oh my goodness, the lag. My oh my. I'm getting text messages now, for things that I cannot do at the moment. Let's see, let's get a boost off this guy here. We are gonna have to, you know, get that chest before going after the boss. Yeah, Cindered Shadows was definitely really hard. That one escape mission was insane. Well, let's keep giving an ego experience, I guess. Yeah, it definitely was pretty darn difficult. They did a really good job at the difficulty of that one. No, I don't need that because I have lock touch over here anyway. Man, it's a good thing I gave him freaking lock touch. Oh, that's a door that I can't be opening right now. Well, oh, I can't make it over there. Oh man. Yeah, that escape chapter. Man, that was something else. That was crazy. Like, I restarted it from the beginning after I lost one of my units in the very first part of it. And then I managed to get it all on my, like, first real try where I made it to the end, I suppose. Okay, let's actually equip this time. But, like, only after very careful thinking. And I needed all my divine pulses. So I'm really glad that I restarted the chapter from the beginning the moment that I messed up the first sequence a little bit. Yeah, it actually was harder than the final boss. You're not wrong. You're honestly not wrong there. Sure, let's have Owain use his unique sword. His fancy thing. Stabby stab. Bonk.
Impressive.
Just use Draco Meteor on him or whatever the heck. Got a killer bow, I'll use that later potentially. Okay, let's just take you out, is what we'll do. So much damage. Wish they explained the escape chapter better. Yeah, that would have really helped with preparedness. Rather than going into it and then the final sequence being like, hey, you gotta get to the end here when only a few turns left. And there's like 15 dudes here. Good luck. You know? That was wacky. Yes, go after Owain. He doesn't care. Behold! Counter? No counter. Counter, actually. Sorry. That's not good lyrical. Yeah, understandable there, tacos. And yeah, when it comes to stream stuff, I've got too many things that I gotta get through. Like this game. Well, at least magic went up. There's Aggressor, which wouldn't be a half bad skill. Maybe I'll put it on later. Because it is actually pretty good. Yes, attack from range. So if you have counter, we never have to worry about that. Oh, hi. I want to give Inigo some experience. He appreciates it. He appreciates it a lot, actually. The Aegis Plus, though. Well, and say that each section was 10 turns, that I had to get to the end in 10. That's what I thought at first as well. I saw the very end and I was like, okay, it's gotta just be like this section in 10 turns, surely, because that is so far. That's what I figured there. And then like the final section, like once I got everyone through that final area, like I only had like 5 turns left or something like that, because I don't think it refreshed for that section at least. Like, did it? I'm pretty... Okay, you can just go down like this. That's what we can do. Behold! See, now it's not lagging. So it seems like the beginning of basically every battle will have a couple encounters that lag, and then it runs smoothly. Then it runs hella smoothly. Well. Yeah, I don't know. Sure, attack Inigo, he doesn't care. One thing I think this game does better is character writing, not super into any of the 3 or into any 3 houses characters yet other than Claude, who's amazing. I actually wound up liking the 3 houses cast quite a bit. I mean, I don't know, it's hard to say. Oh yeah, Yarn has freaking 8 movement because of Deliverer. So there's that. Well, Owain, do you just want to take out like every person? Wait, who has counter? Nobody that would attack from one range has counter, so this is probably fine. So I mean, you know, do your thing, Owain. You just have fun. Of Aelgard in the previous area before fully starting the last area. Just leave her behind. What about the chest? Yeah, I'm getting it. The boss doesn't move. The boss is stuck in place. Boopity bop.
I could have stayed home.
Yeah, Owain is just gonna deal with all those dudes. Easy peasy. He still hasn't gotten a crit yet.
Owain needs no aid.
Owain needs no aid. Yeah, they're all gonna surround him. Nice, nice. Yeah, there's like no lag now. I spoke too soon. I spoke a bit too soon there. Claude's dialogue is amazing. Everything he says is great. Haven't seen an RPG character with such good dialogue since a character I don't know at all. Ha, no Luna Plus this time. Finally a crit.
Down, sword hand.
Down, sword hand. Cool. Julio. Let's get the glowy thing, I suppose. Is what we'll do. That was pointless since they're already at a support anyway. Door. Open the gates. What? Sir Crom, I hear movement from the floor below. There may be reinforcements. Be wary. Pff, I don't care. Cares about that? Alright, let's freaking boopity bop. Boots, heck yeah. My oh my. Yeah, let's get off the stairs so that the reinforcements actually properly appear. And see what they hope to do against my Nosferatu tanks. Plus Owain. Let's see exactly what they try here anyway. Maybe in the next turn? Yeah, I mean, Yuri's dialogue from what I saw in Cindered Shadows at least was pretty good there. I've yet to actually... Oh, there's some. Oh,
Fight.
our comrades. But wait, how?
What?
The resistance had already infiltrated the castle. Nay, impossible. Something is amiss.
What?
Oh, it appears I'm just in time for the rebellion reunion. Delicious. Please do give your friends your warmest welcome. Just remember your promise, or you can be sure I will remember mine. Sayri, are you certain their reinforcements are from the Resistance? Aye, sir. I'm ashamed to say I am. I know some of them by name. But why would they turn cloak against us now? Such a gorgeous betrayal. I think I can hear her a little heartbreaking. Now be good little servants and scrub the stronghold of these Elysian filth. What is this meddling, Exilus?
What?
Meddling? Why, General Theros, one might almost mistake you for ungrateful. This meddling is to save your post, and quite possibly your life. You've no need for your parlor tricks here, schemer. I can handle this myself. Why, yes, of course you can, General. I can see you're doing so well already. You're obviously just waiting to crush the Elysians, toying with them like a cat. I only brought these rebels so they might learn from your shining example. They were so anxious to join the cause. Because you threatened them, tortured them, or perhaps their families, their villages. I would not wish to burden you with such mundane details, good General. You have more important matters to think about and to deal with, quickly. But rest assured, they are quite motivated. Feel free to thank me some other time. Odious freak. He has no honor. Just the sight of him makes me sick. He is the worm, yet I'm the one left squirming. True, his interference may seal our victory, but he'll never hear me say it. Good luck attacking Owain, I guess. Luna plus, who cares? Ow, he actually hit! That's what happens when you attack Owain. That's what happens to you. Well, at least some stats went up. I wish that there was a rule in this game that when you leveled up, at least one stat went up. That would help with, like, perfecting stats so much. As opposed to just, like, crossing your fingers to get the level ups that you need towards the end when there's only a couple stats left that can go up, you know? Wait, let's head on over this way, I guess. Why don't we just, do this? Advantage plus. Whatever. Behold! Should I turn the game down anymore, or is that volume good? Maybe I'll turn it down a smidge more.
Needs no aid.
It's hard to tell. You know what? Yeah, let's just have Owain attack both of you since his stats aren't perfected yet. And Cynthia's are, so. You know. Bonk. Double soul activation. I feel so good to play PC games on stream now.
I am invincible.
Yeah, that's definitely something nice to do. I assume you're running a single PC setup for that? For a while when I first started streaming, I was running a dual PC for a little bit. Yeah, even Lawrence magic is pretty good here. Even his is pretty spicy. But I mean, he is using fire instead of a versus knight, to be fair. Oh, hi. Oh! I mean, as long as nobody has counter and she activates Ashtars, okay, everything's fine. We're perfectly fine. Everything's A-O good.
Superb technique.
Superb technique. Everything is A-O good. Let's go get those chests over there. Let's see here. Really? I can't make it over there? That sucks. What? I assume that's a quote from some. Oh, dang it. You have counter. I don't like counter, as a matter of fact. Who you're giving the boots to? Probably nobody, honestly. Maybe one day if I'm feeling spicy. I don't like using consumable one-time, like, uses like that. Things that you can only get a limited amount of. So unless there's like one of the DLC missions or something like that where I can get more, that I don't recall right now because I never got super deep into the DLC. I probably won't use them at all, honestly. It's probably the case. I'll probably just leave them in my collection because that's what I do. Gotcha, tacos. Let's do that. We get 2 sets from Renown as well. But if I can still only get limited amounts, I'll probably never use them.
Oh, thank you.
Most likely. Alrighty, yeah, let's just switch to units here. I can tank that. You can't give them to the same person? I'll probably still never use them. Probably not. Oh, it's been a little while since we saw that activate. Pavi's Plus cannot save you. My goodness. My oh my. Are you sure that's a good idea, my dude? I wonder if you have counter. Yes, you do. Oh, and Pavi's Plus.
Have my gratitude.
That kind of sucks, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and do this. How about? Heal you up. Meh. And then let's see about these other chests. Useless. And maybe Owain should finish off the boss. Jeez, is there just gonna be like infinite reinforcements or something here?
You can do this.
Kind of seeming like it at this rate. Kind of. Oh, you have pass. Wonky. What pairings would you do not considering optimal pairings? I don't know. I've been playing this game like as optimally as I could for a very long time now.
Excellent data.
So it's hard for me to say. I have no idea. Wait, let's get the other chest here. How about? Can Owain make it there right now? No. Okay, wait, let's just put him here and then we... Wait, I should be able to... Yeah, I can just do this. Yeah, anyone with Virion. Easy peasy. Please have things actually go up. Thank you. I wish Res would have gone up, but what you gonna do, I guess. Oh, thank goodness Inigo had the bow equipped because that guy had counter. Who's Kiel's father? Kill him. Is the case there. Please have things actually go up. Thank you. Yeah, only magic and res can go up right now. So, I mean, you have counter? You have Pavi's Plus and Aegis Plus, but no counter. So, I mean, you know. In the name of the Conqueror, you shall not take this fortress. Are you sure about that? Yeah, exactly. Behold. Stabby stab. Pavi's Plus will not save you. I may not live to see Walhart unify all mankind with my own eyes. Okay, the first time I ever played this game, I always thought it was funnier to read that as like Walmart instead of Walhart. Like Walmart is on a conquest to take over the continent. I've seen it in my dreams. That is enough. Cool. Cool, man. But yeah, I'm not using Kiel, typically, unless I have the space for it. Yeah, she said too slow, bro.
Now.
Steiger has fallen, but I'm afraid our new enemy has the fortress surrounded. New enemy? I mean the rest of the former resistance. Aye, sir. Words cannot express my shame, my regret. Finally, I succeed in uniting them, but only against us.
Sire.
Lord, dire news. Our forces to the north and south have been decimated by Walhart and Yenfei, but I kind of want to read that as Walmart. What's worse, most of the survivors have turned their coats for the Empire. But our troops numbered in the hundreds of thousands.
Oh, great.
The Empire must have had more.
Please.
Or perhaps been better trained and equipped. Blast! Walhart and my brother. Where are their armies now?
Yes, sir.
Marching towards this fortress, my lady. It's only a matter of time. So much for fortune favoring the bold. This war was lost before it even began. All our struggles until now. We've yet to so much as tempt the Empire. Ron? What is it, Harmonia? Do you have something to say? We need to leave here, right away. Have you lost your wits? We're surrounded.
All right.
When the other armies arrive, then we'll be trapped for a certainty. If we intend to escape, now is our best chance.
Right.
He's right. The dynasts outside betray us only out of fear of the Empire. They'll only put up token resistance without their masters watching.
Right.
We can't keep running forever. How do we hope to turn the tide? By going to the detergent aisle and maybe grabbing one of those tides and by striking at either Walhart or Yenfei before they join strength. Either one seems like a death sentence.
Nay.
One general will be upon us before we could finish with the other. Not with these builds.
Well,
I agree, which is why we attack both. Our armies lie in tatters, yet you would divide it in half.
no.
I didn't say in half. Rom would lead our strongest troops against Yenfei. Meanwhile, a smaller force would attack Walhart.
Hold on.
Smaller force? We couldn't defeat him with double our entire number.
No.
I didn't say we'd defeat him. We need only to distract him. Spend some lives to buy the other team some time.
Really?
A smaller force would face our most dangerous mission yet. It would need a leader of unparalleled skill, reckless bravery. Alright, Kron, please, you're embarrassing me. I'll do it already. Just stop with all the compliments. This is no time for James Basilio. The stakes could not be higher.
Alright.
I am being serious. I'll lead the squad, though I prefer my stakes well done. That's just his way, Harmonia. Bad jokes come with a bravado. But the oaf clearly has faith in your thinking, and I as well. All of us do, I'd wager. Somehow, you always find a way to best the odds.
Right.
Then it's settled. I'll make preparations and be off. The rest of you stay with Crom and keep him safe. Godspeed, Basilio. Stop! Lucina, what are you?
I'll keep you safe.
I cannot allow you to go, Count Basilio. You will die in this battle. I know it for truth.
What? Oh, great.
No, lass. You have a strange way of saying goodbye. Alright then, who is it? Who kills me? Is it Walhart himself? Please say yes. It'd make a poor song to die at the end of some farmer's pitchfork.
Yes.
Yes, it was Walhart. Or so goes the story I heard. We must change our plan so fate cannot take this course. All I needed to know. Thank you much, lass. I'll be careful. You're still going? I just told you.
Nah.
I heard you just fine. But someone still has to stall his diversion from advancing. Division from advancing. Diversion from advancing. What the heck? He's the one that kills me? Well then, I'll just avoid confronting him. Words are hard. If you don't grow this old and handsome without knowing how to avoid trouble.
But don't you
know,
see?
it's never that simple.
Listen.
Don't worry, love. He'll be fine. He'll have me to keep an eye on him.
Hell no.
You aren't coming, woman. You're the reigning Khan. I thought you intended to survive this oaf. Regna Ferox has 2 Khans, and now you're responsible for both. I dare you to die now. Alright. You can come. Hope that's alright, Crom.
Yes.
Just look after each other.
Leave
Wrong
it to
kind
me.
of voice there, but I'll bring this big ox back on a leash if it comes to that.
Alright.
Luck and more be with you all. We'll meet again soon. But please, your future, you must
Hold on.
please yourself. Not another word.
Don't you put any stock in this destiny hogwash.
I fully intend to outlive all of you sprogs. Just see if I don't. As for your future, you can kiss my big brown Feroxiars.